What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy MORDIN and I'm back again with another video right here. Charlie, something is trending. It's beginning to make the rounds and it's quite interesting for our industry. There is this lady called Ohima Asante or Ohima Ashanti, whichever way you prefer to call her. I think she first came to my feed when she interviewed one of the promoters of the Ghana Independence Day show, right? She gave the platform for this promoter to talk about the so-called sabotage in the industry. At the time, Stonebwoy was also headlining his show in the UK, which both ended up to be successful. Yes, that's the lady I'm talking about. She has come out with something that I think we should look at, and it's about Stonebwoy and his creative manager or creative lead. Let's listen to the video, or let's watch the video, and I'll come back to you on this.
I recently did a video about Moliy Shake It to the Max doing amazingly well. Moliy is Ghanaian. She's done an incredibly beautiful banging song, which is making the waves, right, for Ghana and for the Caribbean. I thought to myself that there are multiple remixes to that song. It would be nice for there to be a Ghanaian version. This particular statement sparked the attention of the producer. Producers mentioned that they had not been contacted by any Ghanaian artist to jump on the track. He further went on to ask who I thought would be a good fit for the remix. So I suggested Shatta Wale. I guess that suggestion did not sit well with a couple of people. Stonebwoy has unfollowed me. Stonebwoy's creative director is in my DMs trying to school me. I'm starting to see the narrative that is surrounding Stonebwoy, your creative director, in my DMs, trying to tell me how to run my creative space, insinuating certain things, extremely hypocritical. I'm not going to be on anybody's agenda. I am simply going to push.
So how is it that a content creator, someone who observes things in the industry and wants to give his opinion on things, actually, she has listened to the song, and don't forget, she is an individual who can think for herself. Everyone has taste, and so someone may listen to a specific song and be like, the way this song is, you need this type of artist on it. The song is more of singing, right? And so I'm thinking that from her view, the type of silkiness on the voice, you need someone with that raspy type of energy from Shatta Wale to give the song some sort of energy, to lift it to another level, right? And she thinks that Shatta Wale should be there. Her reasons for selecting Shatta Wale is simply because that's what she thinks. She just suggested one person. It doesn't mean she's against the other person or you know, and that is where we start getting these things wrong. It's as if we, the creatives, the, how do you call it, the content creators or the digital creators or those who are sharing opinions out there in the industry have no say. Actually, we must be so daft to the extent that we can't share our opinion on things, and everything we share must always be in line with who we think is the best or who we think should be. No, it shouldn't be like that all the time. She is an individual who is capable of making decisions on her own. And for that matter, nobody can tell her what to do except whoever she allows to dictate that in her life. So I don't understand why Stonebwoy's team will actually reach out to her in her DMs to tell her how wrong she was to be suggesting Shatta Wale. Charlie, that's some greed, that's some envy. And you know, funny enough, she's saying that she now understands, she's gradually understanding how people feel about Stonebwoy in general, about the music industry. These are some of the things, you know. So if Stonebwoy can be doing this, Stonebwoy and his team can be doing this underground, what haven't they done in darkness that a lot of people don't know about? Everybody will easily trust that there must have been some opportunity somewhere where Stonebwoy had the opportunity to be in the room and block the shine of Shatta Wale or any other artist simply because he wants to be at the forefront. I mean, when you're showcasing such behavior, immature behavior, it is something you can actually do. But this is an industry where you see Stonebwoy come to the mainstream when he's been interviewed, like what he did at Adosipe interview. He parades himself as the person who is trying to make peace, who is trying to make things work, who is trying to bring everyone together. Meanwhile, undercover, he is just destroying stuff and wants everything for himself. This is not a good look. The industry and Kasano, we know Shatta Wale like that. When our resources put together, no, we know if we catch that far. So individually, if we pull everything together, we go struggle, no. Why we still won't break things up? So say we're going to face this whole battle, no, individually. They make sense. You understand? It doesn't make sense. And what baffles me is the fact that you are insulting someone else's intelligence. It's like I have no say. I have no taste to decide for myself what I think is good and what is not good. So the creative lead thinks that she can or he can advise this lady on what goes into song creation and all that kind of stuff, but forgetting that this person is actually a consumer too. Whenever you create the music, amidst all the technicalities and all the things you guys go through, all the technical jargons you can throw out there with all the mastery and things that you think you know, to put a masterpiece out, do not forget that there is that common man who listens to your song and will interpret it the way they feel. It's always about their emotions, how they feel about a song. And when people listen to your song over and over and over again, the emotions you build within them makes them form an opinion about you and your artistry. And so she has consumed songs from Stonebwoy, she has consumed songs from Shatta Wale, she has consumed songs from J. Derobi, a lot of other artists, Episode, Jupiter the General, Honey Boy, whoever it is, she might have consumed the songs. But then at that moment in time, listening to the Shake It to the Max song from Moliy, she felt that, hey, a Shatta Wale will do better on this song for me. And she gave some reasons too. She said, Shatta Wale recently returned from Jamaica. And the fact that Shatta Wale was connected to Vybz Kartel, or is still connected to Vybz Kartel, and this song is making waves in Jamaica and around the Caribbean, it will only make sense that Shatta Wale jumps on this because there is that hype already around, for example, the On God song and the artist Shatta Wale himself. So Shatta Wale with Moliy will make a bigger impact on this song, which makes sense because she's looking at the business viability of this same thing. This is what I think the Stonebwoy team should even understand better, because when it came to JJ Reggae's song, when people were suggesting, what's his name? Boom Baga Wiggy, this guy, the name is just going off right now. Well, when people suggested that guy, Stonebwoy's team, especially by the MC, what's an MC portfolio, found out to say that it doesn't make economic sense. Stonebwoy also said it doesn't make economic sense. You understand? Currently, Stonebwoy is not trending anywhere in Jamaica or the Caribbean. Stonebwoy is not bigger of an artist in the Caribbean than Shatta Wale is. And when you're talking in the last 3 months, Shatta Wale has garnered close to 10 million streams from that area. Let's look at On God. On God alone, on YouTube, has amassed over 5 million streams. Then you come to Spotify. Then you come to Audiomax. And you talk of the host of other songs. Just for showing up at the Freedom Street concert, this is what it brought him. And so a lot of people are now in tune with Shatta Wale. When you go on TikTok, a lot of Jamaican TikTokers always follow Shatta Wale's releases and take it up there. And we even have strong Shatta movement fan base being built around there now as we speak. Stonebwoy has features with artists in the Caribbean, but he doesn't have the presence to sell this type of song. And if you want to feature another Ghanaian artist on to keep the narrative going that Ghana is out there and we are taking the name out there, it will make sense That in as much as you have Moliy, Skillibeng, and Shensia on the song is huge. These are two Jamaican heavyweights. It will also make sense to have a Ghanaian heavyweight on the song. Even I would suggest that in order to push the name out there even better, if their team can pull off having Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy on another remix of this song with an official video, it will even make much sense to push this whole song and push the Ghanaian agenda and put our music and culture out there. You see, this is the time where we are thinking of a possible bridge, and music is doing that a lot for us, because through music, we will get to know ourselves more. We will get to talk and get to know each other's culture in a much deeper sense. And so where from this envy? Where from this envy, Team Stonebwoy? You know, these things are becoming too much. The sky is big for all of us to patch to get something out of this whole thing. You know, it doesn't have to always be like this. You are talented, so is someone else. You will make your money, so will someone else. So why do you deliberately want to take the food off someone else's mouth? You are crying sabotage because someone also is staging a show on the same day. Yet it was so comfortable for you to sabotage Shatta Wale's stadium show simply because you want to make a name for yourself and showcase that you've been able to sell the Accra Sports Stadium, whereas you weren't the first to do so. But right after that, you said, who filled out the Accra Sports Stadium in its entirety? This greed, this type of forceful narration you want to create and enforce or impound on people, what will it get you? What will it take you to? Where will it take you to, Stonebwoy? These are the things I want us to look at. You know, some of these things makes the whole industry so toxic, where when you talk about something, someone feels you hate someone, you know, but no one hates anyone. It's a bigger space. Everyone can play in that. The space is so huge for everyone to succeed. See, the recent party that came out, you see, all the artists that performed there and all the content creators that went there, everybody is creating content. Guess what? Everybody is getting views. There are a lot. We can't serve everyone else. You see, you can't, one person cannot serve everybody. We all cater to different audiences. There are people who like headless YouTubers content. There are people who like Koji Sheldon's content. There are people who like my content. There are people who like Code Mickey's content. Like, it is varied. It is different. People like to watch the Bona show. See, we all create content. It might be around the same topic, but there are different reasons why people watch whatever content creator they watch. Come on, it's the same thing. Music, people consume music all over. I consume Stonebwoy's music, I consume Shatta Wale's music, I consume everybody else's music, but I may choose to like Shatta Wale more because his music, his message resonates with my life, and maybe he speaks to what I think in general about life and the way he carries himself and all that stuff, and the fight in him to want to make things right and to fight for those who cannot voice out, the voiceless, let's say. Perhaps, you know, there are reasons, you know, where people will follow other people and all that kind of stuff. And so let's stop all these type of things and have a better way of doing things. You know, it will help us all. It will help us all. Let's stop that, you know. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. My name is MORDIN, and like you always know, it's always about positivity. If anybody comes to you with a negative vibe, turn around with a smile and say, peace out.